friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, and today we are doing a tattoo tour. Now, you might be thinking, Zoe, why are we doing a tattoo tour? You don't even seem to have that many tattoos. What does this have to do with your channel? And I know, but if you know me, you know I have a little bit of a passion for tattoos, and there's something that I plan on curating throughout my life, and I wanted this to be kind of a yearly update that I add to. And also, I love talking about tattoos. I love knowing why people got what they got. I love talking meaning behind tattoos. So I wanted to share that with you and start a discussion about it. So I figured I'm probably not the only person who enjoys doing this, and I do have a couple tattoos that you may see day to day in my videos, so I thought it might be fun. So without further ado, I am going to take you through each of my tattoos, their meaning, when I got them, and all of that jazz. The first tattoo I ever got, I got a little lotus and a square around it. This I got with my sister, Sarah, when I turned 18 years old, and I was incredibly excited about it. The reason I picked a lotus and a square is because the lotus typically stands for enlightenment, especially when it is fully bloomed, and the square stands for a technique called box breathing or square breathing. To further explain, for me, the lotus inside of the square represents my own coming into myself despite my struggles with anxiety. So box breathing and square breathing is typically used to help you regulate your breath and help you bring awareness back to your body, which sometimes is difficult with experiencing panic attacks or anxiety attacks. So this was as much of a practical reminder for myself as it was a celebration of who I am and who I am constantly becoming. Thought about getting this touched up, and it's probably about time. So in the near future, this tattoo may change just slightly. My second tattoo is actually my biggest tattoo. I really did go from 0 to 100. So my next tattoo is my shoulder piece. Now this I got, I want to say in my junior or senior year of college, I can't quite remember, but I got this in honor of myself and my sisters. Growing up, my sisters and I were, and we still are, very close. They've always been kind of my rock and my go-to, so I wanted something to symbolize that bond that I feel we share. As such, I got this tattoo of this floral arrangement, and it features poppies, marigolds, and sweet peas. So the reason these are important is because they are typically considered the birth flowers of the months that my sisters and I were born. I was born in August, so my birth flower is considered the poppy. My sister Allie, who is my middle sister, she was born in October, so the marigold supposedly symbolizes her birth month. And my oldest sister Sarah was born in April, so the sweet pea is a flower for her birth month. This little collection on my shoulder is interwoven to show our tight bond and just a little declaration of love that I have for them. My third tattoo, I want to say I got probably in my senior year of college, and this is a vine around my wrist and hand. This vine symbolizes to me loyalty, connection, and friendship. So the symbolism of ivy is a little bit different than the symbolism of a vine, but I typically view this tattoo as interchangeable. I do get asked quite frequently what specifically it is. I did not pick a specific type of ivy or a specific vine for this to be. It's more about the general meaning to me. But I also get asked if it's an olive branch, and it is not. Though for those of you who are curious, olive branches symbolize peace or victory. This is more about the connection and friendship side of symbolism, so that's why I tend to describe it as a vine instead of anything else. I thought the placement of this tattoo was really important. I chose my hand because I felt with connection and friendship, we connect a lot through hands, like holding hands with people, assisting people with your hand, asking people if they need a hand. So I thought that this would be a visual reminder to connect and aim for friendship in all that I do. Eventually, I hope to have a mirroring tattoo on my other hand so that it's a visual reminder on both hands. The next two tattoos I got very close together. I believe the one that I got first though is this little collection of stars I got with one of my best friends. Her name's McKenna. We've known each other now for over 10 years. We met in middle school and we've been best friends ever since. The reason we picked stars is because we have this quote or saying that we kind of ascribed to our friendship, and it's only become more applicable as we've gotten older. The saying is, good friends are like stars. You may not always see them, but you know they are always there. I now live in Chicago, Illinois, and McKenna unfortunately lives out of state, so we don't see each other as often as we used to, and this saying has really been a connecting point in our friendship for a very long time. Not only is this a little dedication to our friendship, but we actually got them together, so it's a constant reminder of my best friend. My last tattoo and my most recent tattoo is the one on the back of my neck. At first glance, this probably seems like a little bit of a bizarre tattoo, and it kind of was. This is another tattoo that I got with someone, those someones being my two sisters, and we decided one day that we wanted to do Gumball Machine tattoos. Now, if you're not familiar with this concept, there are some tattoo parlors that literally have a gumball machine. You put a quarter in it, twist it, and it will dispense a teeny flash tattoo that you then get. From my understanding, there's a parlor semi-near where I live that does this, but apparently they have some strict rules about reselecting tattoos from that if you don't like it. So we decided instead we were all going to design tattoos for each of us without the others knowing. How this worked was my sister Allie and I designed a tattoo for my sister Sarah. Sarah and Allie designed a tattoo for me, and Sarah and myself designed a tattoo for my sister Allie. So it's like a little triangle of tattoo designing. They came to visit me and we presented these to each other and we started making slight modifications. All that to say, the design that they chose for me was this little bean sprout. The reason they selected a bean sprout is because growing up and into semi-recently, a lot of my friends and family would refer to me as a bean or the bean, small bean, all of those things. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with that kind of term of endearment. And it was also something I used to refer to myself. So that's why they chose a bean sprout for me. What makes this tattoo, I think, a little strange or seemingly random is the moon behind the bean sprout, which, why wouldn't you want a tattoo of a moon, to be honest with you? But I didn't get it just for giggles. The moon is, I think, what links all of our tattoos together, so I will put pictures of my two sisters' tattoos up on the screen as well as my own, and you'll see that we all have that motif, and I think that's what links all these tattoos together and makes them almost matching in a sense without being matchy-matchy tattoos. We had always wanted to get matching tattoos with one another, but couldn't really settle on what exactly we wanted, and this just seemed like a very easy way to do it. Also, we love a little witchy motif. We love that. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and learning more about my tattoos and probably a little bit more about me. I would love to know in the comments down below if you have a tattoo or several tattoos. A, which one's your favorite, and B, what is a meaning behind one of your tattoos, or why did you get it? If you don't have any tattoos, that is okay. I would still love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and consider subscribing. It truly means the world to me. Also, you can check out all of my socials. They are linked down below if you want more of that day-to-day content, life updates, things like that. And last of all, you can hit the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. All right, friends, I will see you next time.